Hey, good morning everyone. Happy Saturday. Rob here for Southwest Florida Television. It's about, 8 o'clock, 7:58. We're up at the north end of Vanderbilt Beach. Just getting off to a beautiful start here. Clear skies right now. Might see a few clouds rolling through during the morning hours. But this afternoon's supposed to be nice and sunny. About 71 degrees now. Going to get up to 86. Water temperature 72. We're up by the Bluebill entrance to Vanderbilt Beach, up by Del Norwegian's Pass State Park. You too. No red tide, yay! Hallelujah. We are in the clear, I think, today when it comes to red tide in North Naples and Naples. Sanibel might not be as lucky. I saw some low amounts on the map up there. That map's constantly changing. That's why you need to check before you head out to the beach. That's why I continuously share that map. I want people to save that link, bookmark that link so you can check on the red tide. We're going to just take a little walk down to the south end of Vanderbilt Beach here. I'm thinking you better be in your car. If you're here in North Naples and you're wanting to go to Vanderbilt Beach, especially down at the south end, if you want to get a spot in that parking garage, now is the time you need to be putting on your swim trunks and loading your car. I think it's going to fill up early today. We've still got some families down here, spring breakers, and they're going to take advantage of a day like this. We'll get a better look at that water probably in the second half of my beach walk this morning. Once that sun gets up a little higher, it's a little rougher here this morning than it was yesterday and the day before. That water was really starting to clear up. Look good. It wasn't crystal clear, but it was starting to look good. You can go back and check out my photos. You know, any photos that I share, any videos that I share, anything that I post, be it on YouTube, Instagram, if you like it, besides liking it, give it a share. I think these beach walks are a great way to start your day. For our friends up north, it's a great way to stay in touch with North Naples. Those of you that have winter homes down here, that vacation down here in the winter months, it's a great way to keep in touch with what's going on here. Just seeing what's going on at our beach, primarily at our beach. can't see the screen too well here, so I can't see everybody's names. But good morning, everyone. Thanks for hanging out with me. It's always a pleasure having you tag along with me. It'd be more of a pleasure if you were walking beside me. It's always fun meeting our beach friends in person here. It always amazes me when somebody comes up and says, "Hey, are you Rob?" That's what I'm out here for. Not for the fame, but just to bring people together and just give you a place to go in the morning, bring you together. Hopefully help you make some new good friends on social media. Fame is silly. People come up to me and say, "Oh, you're famous." I'm like, "Yeah, right. Famous for what? What did I do now? What did I do this time?" And I just ask my wife. She'll tell you. She's got a list, just like Santa Claus. Except it's all the bad things, not the good things. Oh, I saw Mike Cooper's name pop up there. Mr. Cooper, good morning. I hope things are going well for you, my friend. One of these days we have to have a little get-together with our buddy Gary. We can go hang out by his pool or something. Throw some bacon on the Barbie. If you're just tuning in, we're looking great here. Not seeing any signs of red tide this morning. No dead fish on the beach. Beautiful sky. A few clouds were blowing through here earlier, and we did start out kind of foggy. Right now it's a little hazy. Humidity's high. It is beautiful. There's going to be a big difference as to the amount of people on the beach when I get back up here. In an hour and a half, there'll be a lot more people on the beach behind me up towards Bluebill. Man, somebody left a humongous hole on the beach up there yesterday. I can't believe it. Gigantic. I mean, that's just sheer ignorance to do something like that. Those are the people that I don't want visiting our beach. I want you to come here, enjoy our beach, have a good time. Your kids can dig as deep a hole, as big a hole as they want. Just fill it in. If you're one of those people that just leaves those holes, stay away from our beaches. Or leaves trash in our beach. Just don't understand the logic, the thinking behind that, or whatever. Obviously, it's not thinking. You know the rules. Leave only footprints. Leave the beach better if you can than when you got here. If you see a little trash, help by picking it up. If you want to take the initiative to fill in the hole, please do. Before you know it, our sea turtles are going to be crawling up on the beach, and we don't want any holes. We don't need any more obstacles than they already have to deal with. It's going to be interesting how our sea turtle season goes here since the hurricane. If that changes anything. They don't have dunes here to get up onto to lay their eggs, to dig their nests. They always try to get up onto higher ground. It's going to be interesting now with the dunes if they're going to wind up in people's backyards and by their swimming pools and out by the road. Getting into a little more light over here now, getting out of the shadows of the condos. No rake out here this morning, at least that I saw down here. But the beach is looking good. The sand, they're doing a really good job cleaning the sand up here. Excellent job, Collier County, on doing that. Look up to the north. Hey, feel free to start up some conversations there. Food's always a fun conversation, especially if Mr. Cooper's on board with us. Anybody come up with some new recipes lately? Mike Cooper is good for that one. Coming up with some new recipes. They seem to include bacon, but I don't know. I know he's watching his diet now and doing a good job and the exercising. Keep up the good work on that, Mike. Beautiful out here in the sunlight. All these long shadows from the palm trees. Happy Saturday if you're just tuning in from Vanderbilt Beach in North Naples, Florida. The beach is calling. No red tide if you're just joining us. No red tide. It's going to be an awesome beach day here in North Naples. Awesome beach day in Naples. All over Naples. Hit that share button, by the way, if you're enjoying the views. Send some stars if you're liking what I'm doing here, if you appreciate my efforts in the morning. I love coming out here, but I couldn't do it without your support, so thank you. Facebook stars, tips are always welcome and appreciated. You know, if you're gonna buy $5 in stars, you know, almost half of that money winds up going to Facebook. If you want to send a $5 tip, just about all of that goes to me. Just a small little percentage goes to PayPal. So just think about that. But, you know, whatever. I appreciate you just being here and hanging out with me, but I do got to keep those hungry wolves away from the door. The wolves are getting hungrier. Starting to run out of their food supply. If you want to send a little thank you, you can find a link to my PayPal in the description of this post. You can also find me on Venmo and Apple Pay. You can also find me out here on the beach if you want to come and say hello in the mornings. It's always a pleasure meeting face to face. This was kind of a weird season here, just because of the hurricane. A lot of folks stayed away, went to other locations. So we really didn't have much in the way of get-togethers with our beach family. Good morning. It's nice being out here on the beach. The majority of the people always smiling. How could you be at the beach and not have a smile on your face, you know? You got the serotonin in the air. Sun shining on your face, the sound of the waves. How could you not be smiling out here? Even if you're having a bad morning, a bad day, a bad week, the beach is therapy. It's good therapy. Kind of relieves your stress. At least it does for me. Good morning. I wish I could just pull you through my phone here somehow and put you right here on the beach next to me. You think someday we'll have that technology? Wouldn't that be something? Star Trek have transporters. They had some mishaps though, if you ever watch Star Trek with their transporters. Blue sky, still blue sky all around. If we do see clouds, they're going to be coming in from the south, I believe. Looking good so far. Yesterday kind of clouded up on us for a while. Clouds were coming and going throughout the morning. I was kind of expecting that this morning, according to the forecast. On Wink, the Playa Beach Hotel. They are working hard as can be to get that place completely opened. It's open. They're taking reservations, but not 100%. But if you're looking for a room on the beach, the La Playa is open. And so is the Vanderbilt Beach Resort down to the south. The Ritz, not yet, but still has some work to do. The tide's on its way out. Got a while before low tide here. Low tide's going to be around 10:15. A little earlier down to the south end of Vanderbilt Beach. I think it's going to be 10:18 at Wiggins Pass. Oh, did you see a pelican dive into the water? Did you catch that? It's kind of right on the edge of a shadow there. There he goes.
That was quick, eh?
Well, I see some swimmers out there swimming up the beach. Got their floats attached to them. They're big orange buoys so boaters see them. I don't know if you can see the orange buoy straight out there. It's a ways off. Had a horrible accident here. A swimmer got run over by a boat. I don't know when, that was a year or so ago now, got killed. That wind's coming out of the south. I'm sure you can hear it every now and then when I'm walking into it, hitting the microphone. couple folks swimming back to my left. Well, who's going to break the ice? No stars yet. Who's going to be the first star sender? Starman Daryl, where are you at? No stars yet this morning. Mr. Bobaloonie. Oh, speak of the devil. There he is, Starman Bob. Starman Bob. My hat watching friend Bob. Sure wish Robert would get down here, Bob. He likes hats too. You walk up and down this beach, you see all kinds of hats. It's amazing. See people out here with huge hats. Huge. Oh my gosh. My friend Elizabeth. I haven't seen her in ages. I hope it's her. I'll sneak up behind her. I haven't seen you in a gazillion years. Where you been hiding? You've been back up in New York?
No, I've been here. I was up in Homosassa for a week.
Homosassa, that's beautiful.
Yeah,
did you go to the springs there?
Yeah.
Where that's where you go under the water. Isn't that where they have that at the park in
yeah,
Homosassa Springs? Yeah, that viewing thing. That is so neat.
House up there.
Oh, nice.
Then there's Howard's Flea Market.
That I don't know about.
Oh, it's the funnest place to be.
Really?
Oh yeah, you get it's a story all by itself.
Howard's Flea Market in
Yeah.
Homosassa?
Yeah, just on the weekends.
I'll put it on my bucket list. I haven't been up there in ages.
Yeah, that's fun. How about yourself?
Good, good, good. Still quiet here, you know, not crazy. Even for
still
spring
quiet.
break, you know. Not that we're a spring break town, but
No, it's different.
yep, it's definitely different.
It's different. I went through the pass the other day with friends on their boat.
Uh-huh.
They do the freedom boat thing.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
But
that's
anyways, we went through the pass, and it's just like a different
it is.
vision
It
looking
is.
at Wiggins.
When you come by, did you see all the docks that are gone by those condos? The docks are just gone completely. All, yep.
But even on 5, that turn.
Yeah. Well,
Wow.
I mean, you can see the parking lots
It's
all the way
incredible.
up and down the beach. You can just look right in and see the parking lot.
Yeah, it's a different thing. Well, I guess it's good for the wildlife that it's closed for so long.
Yep.
So,
Yeah,
if
I
was
can't.
a bird, I would go there.
You know, I can't imagine that they'd even want to open it up until after turtle nesting season. Let the
I
turtles
agree.
have some peace and quiet.
Yeah,
Keep the people out.
give the rangers a break.
Give the rangers a break. Give the turtles a break.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep. Well, it's good seeing you.
Me too.
Enjoy your walk. Where'd you come in? At Bluebill or?
Yeah, I saw your car there.
Oh, okay. See you later, Elizabeth. Say hi to your mom for me. Okay. I would help Elizabeth out when she's out of town and give her mom a ride. to and from the doctors when she needed it. Speaking of rides, if anybody needs airport transportation from anywhere in Southwest Florida, even Tampa, St. Pete, Miami, Fort Lauderdale, to or from Naples, let me know. That's what my wife does. She'll get you set up there with a ride. She'll be your driver. I'll put you in touch with her. Obviously, you got to have a little notice. Can't be a last minute thing, especially for those longer trips. I don't know how flying's getting. Is it still as screwed up as it was a couple months ago as far as delays? Or is it getting a little better? I know a lot of people just said the heck with flying and they're just driving now. I mean, actually, if you get a big delay, especially if you're stuck overnight, you're better off just driving. Now you got a car, you don't have to rent a vehicle. You get your money back. Plus some. We're getting ready to add an additional concourse onto our Fort Myers Airport, RSW. I don't know how many of you remember our old airport in Fort Myers. It was called Page Field. Just a little tiny place. And then when they opened Fort Myers International, that was something else. Boy, oh boy. Still not a bad airport compared to other places. But it's got its pitfalls. Everything's got its pitfalls, but you come in the middle of the night. Do your flying in the middle of the night. The one time you don't want to come in or leave Fort Myers is any time between 4 o'clock in the afternoon and probably, I'd say 8 o'clock. Avoid it at all costs. The traffic leaving the airport on I-75 is just outrageous. Pelican's just making its way down the beach. It's just to the right of Elizabeth, just ahead of her on the right. It's diving into some really shallow water too. There it goes again. Must be some bait fish just right along the shoreline here that it's scooping up. They use that big pouch like a net. Just fill them up with fish. Like the saying goes, its beak can hold more than its belly can. The old pelican. Still blue sky. Still blue sky, my friends. Almost down to the south end of Vanderbilt Beach now. Down, you're coming up the old Turtle Club here shortly. Then we'll get out into some open beach there. No buildings blocking the sun. And then I'm going to take a little break when I get down here to the end of Vanderbilt. Then I'll come back and for the second half of my live feed here, we'll walk up to the north, back up the beach. By then we should be getting a pretty good look at the water. I still don't see any of those clouds that Wink was talking about. But I'm not saying they're not going to roll through here. There's our swimmer. See the orange float? Oops. See the orange float out there? Making their way. His or her way back down to the south now. Just almost in between me and that boat way out there. I haven't seen a ton of boats out there. It's Saturday morning, fairly calm. Turtle Club over here, the Turtle Club and Vanderbilt Beach Resort under the coconut palms. The resort, yes, is open. The resort is open. Turtle Club restaurant not open until sometime this fall. That is their target date, so let's hope that happens. Let's hope they hit their target. Good morning. Here's the Ritz-Carlton just coming into view around the corner of that condo over here on the left. blue sky. Look at that blue sky. Absolutely gorgeous up there. Good morning. Well, folks are arriving down here at the south end of Vandy Beach. Starting to set up camp. Getting their jet skis in the water down here. Jet skis, wave runners. I always call them jet skis, but they're actually Yamaha wave runners. But you know what I'm talking about. Looks like Cabana Dan's getting some of his umbrellas set up already. So if you don't have an umbrella or a beach chair, you just check with Cabana Dan's up here and they'll get you hooked up with the rental. Looks like it's just going to be an awful day to go to the beach, doesn't it? Doesn't it look like an awful day to be at the beach? Do you wish you were here? Do you wish you were here? Water's too deep. I can't step out into it this morning, and it's got a few more little waves. I keep my wireless mic in my pocket. I don't want to wreck that. Look at that. Glorious, glorious, glorious. I think they have about a dozen wave runners in their fleet here. Alright, I think I'm going to take a little break here. I'll be back in a little while for part 2, the second half of my Saturday morning beach walk on Vanderbilt Beach. Hope to see you then. If you happen to send some stars, thank you. If you happen to send a tip, thank you very, very much. You made that decision to become a subscriber to my Southwest Florida television Facebook page. Thanks for making that commitment. I appreciate it. Well, hopefully I'll see you shortly, but until next time, stay safe, stay healthy, and stay strong. Tally ho, my friends, tally ho. For Southwest Florida Television, I'm Robb Stan. God bless.